Alfred Sisley by Murray Nesbitt. Alfred Sisley was born in Paris, France, October 30th, 1839, and died in 1899. He was a 19th century Impressionist painter famous for his landscapes. He knew and was friends with some of the greatest artists in the 19th century, such as Pierre-Auguste Renoir and Claude Monet, and was very close friends with them. His best-known works are Street of Monet and Saint-Ypes, both owned by the Art Institute of Chicago. In his life, he painted around 900 oil paintings, around 100 pastels, and many other drawings, although he only lived to be 59. He loved painting, and he continued to paint until his death. Alfred Sisley was born in Paris, France, October 30th, 1839, to a wealthy British family. His father, William Sisley, was a wealthy man in the silk business. His mother, Felicia Silk, was a cultivated music connoisseur. In 1857, when he was 18, he was sent to London to study for a career in business, but left it after 4 years and went back to Paris in 1861. In 1862, he went to the Paris École des Beaux-Arts, Paris School of Fine Arts, and learned from Swiss artist Marc-Charles Gabriel Glaire, where he met many other famous artists, such as Claude Monet, Frederic Bazille, and Pierre-Auguste Renoir. At the Paris École des Beaux-Arts, Sisley and the other painters would paint together en plein air to paint the light without being in the studio. These paintings resulted in being more colorful and broadly painted than the public was used to seeing. That is the reason his and many other artists' paintings were rejected by the jury of the most important art exhibit in France, the Salon. In the 1860s, he was in a much better financial position than all of his friends and fellow painters, as his father sent him money so he could survive without having to sell paintings for a living. In 1866, he began a relationship with Eugene Lesurzac, also known as Mary Lesurzac, a Breton living in Paris. The couple had 2 children together. They had a son, Pierre, who is 2 years older than their daughter, Jeanne. In 1868, his paintings were accepted at the Salon, but the exhibit did not bring him any success monetarily or for fame. His style of painting was influenced by J.M.W. Turner and John Constable, and possibly by Gustave Courbet and Jean-Baptiste Camille Corret. One of his paintings, Allée des Peuples de Moret, the lane of poplars at Moret, was stolen 3 times from Musée des Beaux-Arts, once in 1978 and known in Marseilles, a second time in 1998 when the museum's curator was convicted along with 2 other people, and most recently in 2007 when the French police discovered it on June 4, 2008 in a van in Marseilles along with 3 other stolen paintings. I find it kind of funny that this one got stolen 3 times because that painting is my favorite one of his. In 1870, the Franco-Prussian War started, bringing financial ruin to his father's business. Sisley no longer got money from his father, so his painting became his sole means of survival. For the rest of his life, he lived in poverty, as his paintings never became popular to buy until after his death. Until 1880, he lived in the country west of Paris, and then he and his family moved to a small village near Moray-sur-Loing. Here, art historian Anne Paulette said, "The gentle landscapes with their constantly changing atmospheres were perfectly attuned to his talents. Unlike Monet, he never sought the drama of a rampaging ocean or the brilliant colored scenery of the Côte d'Azur." In 1897, Sisley and his partner made a journey to Britain, where they were finally married at Cardiff on the 5th of August. They lived at Penrith, where Sisley painted at least 6 oil paintings of the surrounding sea and cliffs. In mid-August, they moved to the Osborne Hotel at Langland Bay on the Gower Peninsula, where he painted around 11 oils in and around Langland Bay and Rothersdale Bay, then called Ladies' Cove. They moved back to France in October. That visit to Britain would be Sisley's last. The following year, Sisley tried to apply for French citizenship, but was refused. He made a second application and was supported by police reports, but an illness intervened and he stayed British until he died. Alfred Sisley died on January 29, 1899, at the age of 59, a couple months after the death of his wife.